Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you for stopping in today. I have an exciting unboxing to dig into coming in from a company called Q. They are a newer company that primarily focuses on outdoor bladed tools, but they do dabble in smaller neck knife fixed blades. I will have what I can linked down below in the description of this video. If you're here because you like knives, EDC, and gear, you're in the right spot. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I release daily videos, and hit that thumbs up button. That helps push the video out there to more people. Let us know what you are carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. So let's see what we have here. Now, I wasn't sure what was actually coming because they have a couple of different TomaHawks and stuff like that. So we are about to find out together. So let's see what we have here. Everything is individual and sent with a sheath here, and it does have a belt loop attachment and some Velcro here. Let's get this thing out of the sheath here. Oh, and there's a, is that a button? Yeah, there's a button clasp as kind of a secondary measure there. Ooh, there we go. So that's a pretty heavy duty nylon sheath there. And then there is the head of our hawk. And some sort of composite material for the handle here. Now this is a double-sided hawk. You have this kind of marlin spike here, and then we have our hawk head over here, and then they send a little bit of cordage there, which we probably won't use for this. If I decide to put some cordage on here, I'll put something a little cooler. So this should be pretty self-explanatory, you would think, anyway. So we'll push all those through if they'll stay. If they don't, not the end of the world. They do send a little tool. So everything is in the box. I don't know if that just saves them on shipping time or assembly time, but very easy to assemble. I don't think I've seen one quite like this where it comes so you put it together, which I don't mind that at all, actually. Little project. Some people won't like it. Some people will that like doing little projects. And what you could do, and what I probably will do before we take this thing out and test it, which I'm not going to do today. This is merely just a unboxing, first impressions of this thing. We are going to, in a separate video, take it out and see what this thing is made of, though. And like I said, I will link a couple of their hawks down below in the description, whatever I can at least. And I'll also link the fixed blade that I have from them. We have some others coming in, but I got a fixed blade in from them months and months ago, and the thing is an absolute tank, absolute beast. In D2, extremely well made. So the reason we're not going to take this feller out today is because I would like to Loctite these screws and let them sit for a day or two before we take this thing out and really beat on it. Now, one thing we'll have to keep in mind is this is not something that you're gonna process a ton of wood with or something. This is more of a tactical axe. But we can take it out and kind of mess around with it and see what it's capable of, because this is a rat tail tang. Now, if this was, if this had a nice piece of metal going all, partially halfway down the handle, that would make this, it does go down through here. So that's going to be a pretty rigid piece, as long as that's hardened, good steel or decent steel. And we got 3 nice torque screws in there, keeping everything situated just right. What would be cool is to possibly, I guess that one, I wouldn't do that. I was going to say wrap this in paracord, but what we could do is wrap the head and wrap this down to here in cordage, give it a certain aesthetic, wrap it around here a couple of times around the head and the handle, and then wrap it down below the torque screws after they have been Loctited. But I did want to get this out there. I know a lot of people around the holidays are looking for different gifts, or they're just looking for good deals on different gear, whatever it might be, right? And I have found myself many a times looking for TomaHawks, and I have several. And I keep one in my truck, a SOG TomaHawk in my truck. But I guess we can do a couple of different things here and see what kind of size. So we're looking at 15 inches overall and 7.5 inches strong as far as tip to edge. Now with the sheath on, that'll be a little different story. So that sits in there nicely, and then you can button these to really give it some extra. If if you're gonna be, I don't know, running or whatever, you can cinch the buttons down. But I would say for the most part, you can just use that Velcro, and that'll, if you're just kind of, I guess if you're walking through the woods and you're not going to be using it, then, I could see that way it's definitely not coming out. But yeah, that goes in there nice. Seems like a decent quality sheath. It's riveted and stitched. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but it does seem like a decent sheath. And these are gonna be very inexpensive, everyone. I mean, we're talking probably under $40 for all of them. I want to say at least the ones I've seen are under 40, more like 25 to 35 for most of their Hawks. Most of their fixed blades are going to be under 40 as well. They're putting out more inexpensive fixed blades and Hawks, but I think quality can still reside in something that doesn't cost a ton of money. If this is treated well, if this is decent steel, this is a composite handle, this is going to be very durable. And if the sheath holds up under normal usage, normal wear and tear, this is an extremely solid buy if you need a tactical Hawk, or if you are looking for a Hawk to mess around with in the backyard or whatever. This should be a good option to take a look at. There are a ton of different tactical TomaHawks out there, though, especially if you look on Amazon. There's pages and pages of different TomaHawks, dozens and dozens of companies, and they all have several different ones. So there is no limit when it comes to TomaHawks and that sort of thing. I've always been a huge fan of hatchets and TomaHawks and stuff like that. So this type of stuff is right up my alley, as is pretty much everything else. But you'll have to let me know. Are you into hawks or hatchets? I love old school TomaHawks, wood handle with the stone head. Those are awesome. I love stuff like that. More traditional hawks, but I also enjoy modern day hawks as well, like this one here. Let me know what you think. I love hearing from you guys no matter what it is. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That helps push this video out there to more people. If you're new to the channel, I release all kinds of videos on knives, EDC, and gear. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Ring the bell. That'll notify you anytime I release new content. I will put up a couple of new videos on your screen right now. Go check one of them out for me. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.